Somalis are not terrorizing this nation. We are helping it thrive. Somalis have always seen themselves as a fabric of this nation. So not only are we not going anywhere, we are not going to allow anybody to make us feel less Minnesotan or less American.
Hello, my mama. I'm loving your punana. I'm like a banana.
This Somali guy said Minnesota came from the root word in Somali, Mini KY. Mini KY. Mini KY is Hamadi for this is my home.
I hate that I will never experience the happiness that Somali haters experienced when they actually thought the TPS program affected more than 9 Somalis. Like, they really thought that was it. All the Somalis are just going to disappear. Like, poof, all of a sudden, no Somalis. Cedar Riverside is Mexican neighborhood now, or maybe not even a Mexican neighborhood. But yeah, it would likely just become a Mexican neighborhood. Yeah, and then, of course, Somalis have to be buzzkills by informing them of how many people that shit actually affects. You should have just let them be happy, you know? Hey, how about this? You pretend to deport us, and we pretend to be deported. Deal? Once again, for those who don't know, Somalis came to America in one big lump sum. Now, we came all at once in the late 90s, early 2000s. By the 2010s, 90% of us were citizens, and by the 2020s, 99% of us were citizens. The immigration process has nothing to do with us anymore. Right? It's done. It's ball game.
So the post regarding the whole TPS thing is so laughable. If one were to, federally impose dismantling TPS, it would not be, in Minnesota. It would take place in all 50 states. That's one. Secondly, the statement was so laughable because a lot of Somalis here in Minnesota are U.S. citizens, myself included. Like, I am a U.S. citizen, and I'm not sorry about that. And also, if these people really want us to go back to Somalia, a country that many of us have never set foot into, be my guest. I would love to be somewhere warm and sunny, dipping my feet into the sand, drinking some really cool drinks, than to be in cold, gloomy Minnesota. Because in Minnesota at this, in this time of year, it gets cold, it gets gloomy, and have you seen the weather outside today? It was yucky. Like, when I stepped foot outside earlier today, it was so wet and cold, and the sky looked sad. I was like, dang, it looks so sad. In Somalia, it's sunny all year round, and we love sunny weather. And another thing, I'm not entirely bothered with these racists online because you only see this online. I have never had an actual racist come up to me telling me, like, so when are you going back to Somalia? Go back to your country. Nah, 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 nah. If they were to say that, I would have been like, go back to my country? Okay, that's not a problem. But I'm gonna ask you one thing. Do you have the money to pay for my ticket?
Like, the racists are actually just jealous of Somalis because of how successful we became in a matter of one generation. And I was watching a lot of videos that are coming up on my For You page where people are saying, how come Somalis have nice cars and we don't? We've been here like how many generations? We were born here, our ancestors are from here, but Somalis drive nice cars. This whole thing is just making me realize is jealousy. They're jealous of our success because they expect us to be at the bottom of the bottom, right? And then we come here one generation, we work hard, we save our money. And Somalis are not the only community that committed fraud, okay? We're not all committing fraud, okay? Every community has bad apples, but they're trying to use that as leverage to hate on us, right? And attack our community. But what it is like when you're an immigrant group and you're black on top of that and you're African, they hate you to be successful. The fact that we're brown people from Africa, you know what I mean? It kills them. And our name has reached the White House. That's how powerful the Somali community is. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Joe Report, where we get an outsider's view with an insider's clarity. The moment DT announced the revocation of TPS for Somali nationals, TikTok exploded, but not with fear or panic. Instead, many Somalis responded with bold, unapologetic arrogance, insisting we're not going anywhere, as if the rules simply didn't apply to them. There's a defiance in the way some are speaking, almost daring the system to challenge them, and it's caught the attention of Black Americans who aren't holding back in calling out what they see as a tone-deaf, entitled attitude. The reactions are loud, brash, and impossible to ignore. Before we proceed, all credit goes to the creators of these videos. You'll find all their ads in my description box. Also, guys, kindly support me by watching this video till the end, and I would really appreciate it. Across TikTok, clips are going viral showing Somalis confidently declaring that TPS revocation is irrelevant to them. Some boast about their ability to navigate the system, others lecture on how their votes and political engagement will protect them. And while it's easy to see this as confidence or survival instinct, many Black Americans are seeing it differently. To them, this is arrogance, a bold, almost dismissive attitude that ignores the very real consequences DT's policies can bring. This isn't just about politics, it's about perception, and right now, perception is everything. Many Black Americans are pointing out that the same system Somalis are acting untouchable in has historically treated Black communities harshly. Policies have consequences, and when a community publicly boasts that they can outsmart the system, it's bound to draw attention. Confidence is good, but reality is real. People aren't being cruel. They're responding to a tone that comes off as dismissive and unbothered in the face of a serious threat. Now, DT is setting the rules, and the community is being forced to confront what that actually means. Yet instead of panic or cautious reassessment, the online narrative is one of defiance, a refusal to acknowledge risk, a certainty that their status is untouchable. For Black Americans watching, that certainly reads as arrogance because it comes without nuance, without acknowledgement that political systems are unpredictable, and without empathy for the very communities who have historically fought for protections that many immigrants now benefit from. What makes this moment especially striking is the contrast between words and reality. Somalis are boldly asserting their permanence in America, while DT's announcement is clear. The rules are changing. Social media is flooded with hashtags, videos, and statements that insist nothing will move them. But Black Americans are asking a simple question. Do you really understand what's at stake? For many, this isn't just politics. It's a life-altering moment that requires strategic thinking, humility, and awareness, qualities that arrogance often blinds you to. And that's why the conversations are so heated. Across TikTok, some Somalis creators are dismissing warnings as fear-mongering, telling viewers that the government can't touch us, or that they have everything under control. To Black Americans, these statements aren't inspiring. They're tone-deaf, dismissive, and almost reckless. It's not just about ignoring DT's policies, it's about how confidently a community can speak as if they are untouchable without publicly considering the consequences. This is the arrogance people are calling out. The situation has sparked a mix of reactions, and some are downright sarcastic in their commentary. The common thread is this: confidence is fine, but when it ignores reality and risks, it becomes arrogance. And that's exactly what many see in Somali TikTok responses right now. It's also revealing a larger pattern about perception and identity. Many Somalis are embracing their defiance as proof of intelligence and savvy, projecting an image of untouchable status. Meanwhile, Black Americans are watching and pointing out that nobody is untouchable in this system. And boasting about it online is not bravery, it's arrogance. The online reactions have become a mirror, reflecting a disconnect between perceived control and actual vulnerability. And in that mirror, the bold statements of "we're not going anywhere" are being called out, challenged, and dissected. At its core, this moment is a lesson in humility, politics, and the consequences of public messaging. Social media amplifies tone, confidence, and bravado in ways that don't always match reality. Arrogance can inspire, but it can also alienate, mislead, or provoke criticism. Right now, Somali communities are experiencing all three simultaneously. The defiance is real, the courage is visible, but the consequences of misreading DT's policies are just beginning to emerge. And yet, amid the criticism, there's room for reflection. This could be an opportunity for Somali creators to acknowledge the seriousness of TPS revocation and think strategically about how they present confidence online. It could also spark conversations between Somali and Black American communities about perception,
privilege, and how public messaging is received. But that depends on whether the arrogance can give way to awareness, a shift from we're untouchable to we need to be smart, prepared, and realistic. At the end of the day, the moment is a stark reminder that political decisions and government actions have real consequences, no matter how confident a community feels. Boasting about defiance may look bold online, but it also invites scrutiny, critique, and sometimes hard reality. And that's exactly what's happening right now.
Look, after hearing what that man said about the Somalis in Minnesota, I just got to say, clearly some of y'all needed to learn this lesson the hard way.
So what do you all think? Do you think Somali communities are overestimating their control and acting arrogant? And what lesson should all immigrant communities learn from situations like this? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it from me. I also have another video specifically tailored for you. And if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps you to recommend this video to a wider audience. Lastly, consider joining my channel and I would really appreciate it. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, the Joy Reports out.